What is going on, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Smooth Conversations, where the conversations are always smooth. I am your boy Smooth, and it's a pleasure to be right in front of your TV screens or your devices this evening. And I have another episode that you are going to not want to miss. So go ahead right now, like and share. If you are, of course, on YouTube, follow Smooth Conversations. And you have to put in that third O. Gotta tell everybody, put in that third O and Smooth. Go on YouTube, Smooth Conversations, and give me that like and subscribe. Click on that bell because we want to get as many people to know about this show and to tune in for another special guest who I have this evening. For those wondering what is Smooth Conversations all about, well, glad you asked. Started the show over a month and a half ago. First episode I had was the great comedian, producer, actor Guy Torrey, and it's just been amazing ever since. Started it on a humbug, like, you know what, let me just do something real quick, and now it's growing and getting bigger and bigger. And tonight it does not stop. The conversations is all about is highlighting and celebrating people who are doing such amazing things. You know, we have so many other podcasts and shows who are doing amazing things, but maybe some I'm a little bit too messy and whatever else. This is just all about keeping things 100, celebrating life, getting to know these individuals. We know them as great artists, as great comedians or entrepreneurs, but we don't know about the story behind that. And that's what Smooth Conversations is all about. So once again, go ahead and hit that like, hit that share, subscribe to the YouTube page. Cause I want to get 1,000 plus people to subscribe to the page because this show is going to be that important and going to be going global. I'm telling you, just trust me on this. Smooth Conversation. So I ain't going to hold you. You're going to have a good time. And this upcoming guest, I can't even call her a guest because she's been family for over probably almost 10 years plus maybe. We both been doing things here in the Lou area, but this woman here, as you saw in the promo, she is one of the hardest working women. You know what? Not even gonna say women, hardest working people that I know. She constantly busy, booked and busy, and I always say that if you're not busy, you ain't doing your job. We've ran into each other, and the best I didn't know she's gonna be a part of that I was in. Like, hey, what you doing here? What you doing here? You know, stuff like that. But she has an amazing story to tell. Once again, she's busy, always on the road doing her thing. That's why I'm so glad that she's able to take some time out and enjoy some conversations with yours truly. And also not just because she's a violinist and been doing so much other things, but also she's a mother. So it's all about balancing out what she does with her professional life and, of course, being an outstanding mother as well. And we're not going to hold you. Bring them comments. Once again, you can leave comments, questions, whatever it is on this show, and we're going to interact with you as long as there are some good questions and comments, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, hit that share. Let's have a good time with the one, the only, the Soul Violinist, Darris. What's going on, sis?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Great to see you rocking the outfit. You ain't playing with them today.
I was gonna put on some clothes when I woke up.
When I woke up now. So before, or actually when you came to the door, you told me that you was having a rough day and then something amazing happened. Why don't you just share it to the people?
Man, so today has been interesting, but I always roll with the punches. You're gonna have good and bad days, but I was just having a weird day, and a random man bought me some flowers in the grocery store.
Wow.
He overheard me talking about like doing all the stuff, and he was like, "What are you, a TikToker?" I was like, "No, I'm actually a violinist." He was like, "A violinist?"
Wow.
And he got me some flowers.
That's amazing.
He didn't ask for my number. It wasn't nothing extra, but I appreciate just the kindness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just doing something nice for you. That felt good. It made my day better.
And I was saying earlier that that's needed because so much of that small things is missing.
The little things.
Yeah. It's a song by Usher that I've always loved. It's the little things in life we forget.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. One of the coolest songs. You know, it's not played a lot because it's not one of them mainstream songs, but songs like that has a lot of meaning. You know, because like you say, you just never know what happens in life. Life is too short. Then, as you just alluded to earlier, people can act crazy out here.
Yeah.
You know, if you say the wrong thing or look a certain way, God can just act out.
Yeah.
You know, but for you to be able to, have a tough day, but to end up, meeting someone random and showing you acts of kindness, that has to be a great feeling.
It was major.
So
I appreciated that.
Glad that, you was able to go through that. And now your night is going to be even better because we on Smooth Conversations.
Let's go.
So before we get into the conversations, we got to go ahead and get our drink on. So
all right.
I've been making some concoctions recently here at the TSC, the Saunders Experience. And so Bill didn't eat yet. So she's going to go ahead and just drink something different while I have my drink.
Yeah.
I got to think what I'm going to call this drink here. Because my other one that I made, I call it the potion. And when I say it's a potion, man, it be doing this thing. So this one here, I got to come up with a name. Maybe like the remix or something. I don't know. I'm coming up with something. Hold on, wait a minute. So you guys toast to a wonderful episode of Smooth Conversations. Keeping it 100, having a good time with it.
Salute.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm having some cold pressed watermelon juice, just trying to keep my skin clear,
I love it. See, we got a comment already. Let me see who this is here. Okay. So the wifey says, I love that. There we go. Shouts out to you, wifey.
Right.
Love you. See you in a couple hours. But yeah, so let's talk about first, before we get into everything else, you about to be on the road with an amazing artist, a musician as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about it right here.
Yes.
You and Rhoda G.
Rhoda G, Bill Darris, live at City Winery, Chicago. We have a bus trip going up, hosted by my girl Mocha Latte and sponsored by my girl The Billionaire Way. We just bringing people together to enjoy good music and good vibes, man. I feel like that's the purpose. One of the purposes is healing through music. So
right.
I'm appreciative of the opportunity. I'm glad to work with another great artist such as Rhoda. She definitely been out here doing her thing as well. So I'm just excited about it. Get y'all tickets. City Winery. City Winery shy.eventbrite.com for the bus tickets. And yeah, let's roll. What y'all doing on the first? Come on now, couple.
Might have to go ahead and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I know you say it's a bus going out to Chicago.
Yep, it's just a turnaround trip. September 1st. They're going to get on the bus, enjoy your wine tasting, go to the concert. You can order food, more drinks, get back on the bus and come back. It's just a turnaround. $125 includes a wine tasting, a snack, the round trip bus fare, and the concert ticket.
Okay, y'all gonna do it big. I like it. So I know y'all already had a performance already at the City Winery here in St. Louis, correct?
Correct.
So how was that event?
So we both have sold out. I sold out City Winery twice. I had 2 shows there so far, and she sold out 3 times. So that's how we gained the opportunity to move on to other cities. We did City Winery Nashville, and now we're getting the opportunity to do Chicago. So that's also interesting thing because we still got to work to get a Chicago following. We know her.
Right.
So it's just, it does create a platform, an opportunity for us to expand our audience. But in the meantime, we still got to grind out and get it. So, it's just working the opportunities. It's like you got to keep developing and keep creating your structure, keep getting better, and, make it happen.
So before y'all both collabed on this event, how were you able to get things started having your own event at City Winery?
So I actually got the City Winery opportunity through Alonzo Townsend.
Okay.
We booked through the Townsend agency, and we had the first one. I think it was called Heart on Fire. It was such a moment, man. Oh my God. And then the second one, it was my birthday party. And I know Rhoda have done a 3, like I said up there, and me and her are both going to do one here together. September 29th as a brunch show. So I appreciate the City Winery. It's really giving our artists a really good opportunity to be on a platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that it's a franchise, you can go to multiple locations. Like, we really appreciate the opportunity, and we appreciate all the support for all the people that help us sell out at home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if y'all want to keep the party going, get them bus tickets. You know what I'm saying? So
Let's
we
go.
can sell out there too.
Y'all heard it from the Miss herself. Okay,
Yes,
make
yes.
it happen. So,
Pop out.
so at this time of your career, do you have a booking agent, or you just doing things by yourself?
I don't have a booking agent. I want a booking agent, and I'm open to working with other people. Like, I work with Alonzo. I work with different people who do booking, like wedding planners, event planners, and
Right.
stuff like that. But I just speak for myself, and I honestly feel like that's kind of a part of why I have been successful, by building my own rapport with people.
I feel that because for those who didn't know, I used to be in a band called the Immortal Soul Era, and we try to go through the whole, have a manager, and things just didn't go right to my liking.
Yeah.
And then we was on our own doing our thing, but my career really took off when I said I'm gonna do things on my own.
Yeah.
And start my own path. And that's when things just started to all of a sudden,
Yeah.
make things happen. Which actually, in regards to you and I believe you and I met doing an open mic. I want to say it was probably Word Up. It's probably the first time that I met you, if you can recall.
I could see that.
Yeah,
it's been a long time,
It has.
so I don't know.
And shouts
Because
out
I
to
feel like
Energy.
it was another, shouts out to my girl Energy, but
Yeah.
I feel like it was also another something that was like Ed. Dang, I can't remember the name of the place. It was like a event space that had multiple rooms in it. It was like back on the back streets of Page and stuff.
On Page.
Off of Page. I can't remember
what
the
it
name
is.
of
See,
it. I can't
so
remember.
now you're gonna have me thinking like,
but anyway,
it could have been.
Yeah, but I just feel like, sometimes if you know how to talk to people,
Oh,
it could be a part of your brand.
You talking about media space?
Yep,
Okay.
Medici.
Yeah,
Yep.
that spot.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep, probably
Yep.
so. Probably so. You never know. But yeah, saw you. I was like, man, she cool with it, and you didn't have like the vibe of the "don't talk to me" approach.
Yeah.
You was always kind of just welcoming, and
I show love because people show me love, so I ain't never gonna act funny,
Yeah, and now just so you know, I like to surprise my guests.
Okay.
With some stuff, so
I'm
gonna do something like this. So who would have thought that this lady right here would blossom to become the woman that you are now?
I'm hollering. But honestly, on that picture, I was doing my thing. I was hosting. I used to do promotions for the Loft. Remember the Loft?
Yeah.
And then the City, which was one block over on Washington. That was one of my events at the City. Forever Fly Friday, Certified Saturdays. I've been doing my thing.
Yeah.
I just been doing different things, and I do thank God that I have a go-getter approach, because I definitely have lived a few of my dreams and made a few things that I really want to happen. But the grind continues.
The grind definitely continues.
It still goes on.
Yep, I love it. And you gotta have the hustle mentality, especially being here in the FCL. So
I agree. I think if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, because we be going so hard.
Yeah. And I bring up Word Up. That's just what I recall. But you may be right about them in DC media space. But I can't recall if it was before I known you as a violinist. But I also know that you can spit, and you was you was spitting some bars. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing. Whether you was spitting spoken word or you had a little freestyle. I was like, okay, wait a minute.
The bars are still here. I never stop rapping. I just, I feel like people go through things, and it's a time and place for certain things. So I still rap, and I'm still coming with it as well. That's all a part of my artistry, my creative, going viral before it was viral.
Yeah. So as a spoken word / MC,
I'm not a spoken word. I'm an MC.
Okay, so as an MC, what's your name always been?
My
Or
first
Bell
rap
Darris?
name was Phenom,
That's
but
right. I recall that. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but after that, it was always Bill.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I said, so that's what I recall the most from meeting you was before the violin came, or I knew more of the violin. I knew that you come out and bust
Yeah.
you know, some bars and everything. I'm like, okay, yeah, she talented.
Oh
She got
yeah.
it going
I
on.
used to be hosting. I hosted one of the longest running open mics called Mic Check Monday. And through that
Mm.
platform, that's when I started rapping, freestyle. We had battles. We had like a underground hip hop culture, basically family. Then I had a baby and my life kind of changed. And then COVID hit. And then, but I definitely want to shout out my Mic Check family. We'll be back soon. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. So let's get right into the Soul Violinist. What was it about the violin that made you want to play?
So my parents said that I saw them orchestra playing violin on TV around Christmas time, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to play that." And they bought me one, and that was it. I took lessons. My mom's a pianist, my dad's a guitarist, so I got music on this. I took lessons from the time I was in 3rd grade to 12th grade, and after that, I kept going. Got in a female band with Aloha, and
Really?
yeah, we was
Okay.
in an all-female band called What She Said. Then after that, I was in another female band called Mahogany Mascara. Then I was in a band with a country western singer. That was really interesting. But we toured like Nashville and stuff. He was a black guy from St. Louis. And then after that, I was on my own. After that, it just was time for me to take the reins.
Yeah, yeah. So ever since then, you never even considered trying to be part of any other bands?
I play with bands all the time, but I
not
don't
like your
have
own,
my own
right.
band. I feel like I love the bands, like period. The sound that you get from people coming together to do it is just unmatched. But it's a lot of work and it's a lot of attitudes and people with situations and time, and it's
Yes.
just a lot. And sometimes when you already doing a lot, that becomes more of a hassle to. I'd rather just call up. I'll be calling bands all the time, like, "Hey, are y'all available for this date?"
Right.
If a customer or client wants that, then yeah, I'll come with a band. But I'm a solo act.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you, and especially nowadays, like I said before, I mean, I'm still technically am with the band, but I'm not like on that full basis like I used to be when I was, 20 something.
Yeah.
Now I'm 40, about to be 43, married.
Okay,
kids.
tell me this, because you just said the band. Back when the Hit Zone was open, did you play at the Art and Soul with that band?
No.
Okay.
No, it was only one band I always, well,
that was the band.
Well, the main band that I played with, once again, was the Immortal Soul era. But there were times where I would fill in and help out with Kelvin when you had like
but
the
Immortal
all-purpose
Soul
band.
era was I remember the band. It was like, how many of y'all was it?
It depends on what period it was, because at first it was like 3, then it grew out to 8, then it was like 5, so it kind of depends on the period. Then we had women as well that was part of the band too during a certain time frame called the Essence. So like I said, we were big, then we were small, then we were kind of whatever, in the middle. So like I said, the Hit Zone, it don't sound familiar, but who knows? It's been up 10 years ago, so it's possible. But I'm about to ask my boy Monteith if he recalls
that. He was. I'm telling you, but that was the first one. So I mean, that wasn't the first. That was like the third one. And I'm telling you, I think you was at that one. I just didn't know you yet.
Right. Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Very possible. So once again, you're watching Smoooth Conversations. I know people maybe tuned in on Bill's Facebook. Go on YouTube, Smoooth Conversations, Smooth with 3 O's, and like and subscribe and tune in that way as well, so you can get the full look of the show and the photo that y'all missing right now with the one and the only, the Soul Violinist. So you recently changed to the Soul Violinist, correct? How long ago was that change, and why?
Okay, so it's really just Bill anyway, but I feel like the Soul Violinist is because I'm playing for my heart and my soul. So I feel like that's just like a nice little tagline to add to what you do, you know. But I'm flexible. You never know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
be coming up with so many names and concepts. I'm like, I like this one for now.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
Were there other violinists that you follow or musicians that you follow that help you strengthen your craft?
So back when Mary Ben Ari, who was on them Twister songs and stuff.
Okay.
I was playing then as well. So I used to really look up to her. But besides that, I just listen to a lot of different music and a lot of different music that has like orchestration in it. Like I love Lucky Day and like her, like people who like still make real quality music with, you know, with the works.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And for those who may not be aware, if not, something wrong with you, but violin is just no easy and that's it. Like tell us about the process of you learning and being confident of knowing how to hit the right notes and not being all, finally having a moment where you like, you know what, now it's sinking in, I got it.
I mean, I've been playing since 3rd grade. So it's kind of like as a kid, I took private lessons and I played at school. So my confidence built over the years of me doing it. And then I always been like a creative. So I feel like that was just another way for me to express. And once I learned, I competed. I done won contests as a kid, been winning contests and doing big shows and all that. So it's just like seeing the journey of, I almost quit. Like I when I got out of college, I was like on a crossroads where I wasn't doing nothing with it. I had a violin, but I really wasn't playing it. Like it wasn't cool. So, you know what I'm saying? Not that I was doing it. I never cared about being cool with the violin because my parents are musicians. So I never got caught up on, people thinking it was nerdy and stuff like that. Because I just came from a music family. So
yeah.
But anyway, it's just I just stuck with it, and once I play by ear though, and that's another thing about confidence.
That was my next question.
I can hear a song and just play it, and then other songs it take me longer to learn it, but I can play by ear. So I like playing with the radio and having fun, playing songs that my son like, and
So, but you can read music too.
Yeah, okay. I read music. I teach children. I have a violin summer camp that I do every year in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I've been doing it up there with them for 8 years. Shouts out to PAC Enrichment Program. Working with the children in Indy. It's been lit. I love it up there. A lot of people doing great things for their community up there. So I'm glad to tie in with them. But the lady has a grant, and I'm a part of her grant program. So, and I met her in St. Louis. She came here to go to somebody's birthday party that I was playing at, and she was like, "Can you come play at my school?" And when I met her, she had 3 schools. Now she got 5 schools, and she doing her thing. Nice. We just built the relationship.
Nice.
But I'm like, why I can't get a grant to do this here in my own city?
Right.
And which I can. Like I work with a grant program right now that's operating out of Gamble Center with Teens of Tomorrow. But we're doing like entrepreneurship, teaching the kids how to press up their own t-shirts, wellness and yoga, arts and crafts and stuff. So it's still great, but I really want to do the violin program here eventually.
Nice. So going back, you say you listen to a song by ear. So let's say the next hottest song come out. How long do you think it would take you to be like, okay, now I got a song. Now I'm going to go ahead and use it for one of my sets?
It just depends. Like if I love the song, like some songs I'm like, oh, I got to play that. So I'm playing that the next day as soon as because I got to test it out so I can get comfortable playing it.
Right.
But if not, I just learn it. I'll take the time I need to learn it, however long, a week or some days or whatever it is, and sit there and learn how to do it. But for me, since I play by ear, I have to learn the song first.
Right.
So if I don't know, because people ask me to play songs like at weddings and stuff that I never heard of before. So I got to sit there and listen to the song like 50 times so I can learn the song. how they singing it and all that, then I can play it. So it's a process.
And I know you've been doing your thing, like you said, since you was yay high. But as a performer, getting older and older, of course, has there been like what has been the weirdest request that someone has asked you to play?
The weirdest?
Yes, like, well, you want me to play that song?
I can't say that I've had any weird requests like that. It's just it's usually songs that are, songs that everybody know, or songs that meant something to them. Even if I don't like the song, it still be a good song.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. I get you. So you brought this up just recently, and we talked about it with my wife earlier, because I didn't realize that you are a teacher, and you said that you were teaching at Sovereign University.
Yeah,
Sovereign University.
Yeah.
So I got a picture. I'm not sure if that's from the school or not.
That's from the summer camp in Indy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from the Indy camp.
But yeah, so just in regards to doing things for others, you know what I'm saying, for those who want to learn, how much does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot to give back. And I feel like that because somebody gave back to me. I had mentors and people who inspired me when I was a kid. And people, like, I was at a great church, Christ Pilgrim Rest on Kings Highway, right across the street from Urban League. Shouts out CPR. But I grew up in church. My mom played the piano the whole time. I was going to every funeral, every wedding, every same thing I'm doing now, basically.
Yeah.
Every single performance. So I was just around it a lot. And so, here I am.
There you are. Why do you think playing the violin just kind of set things apart from any other instrument? It's like there's like a different connect when people hear the violin.
It's actually a different connect because it is doing something like pulling on your heartstrings. Each instrument does something different to your body and your mind. So when you hear perfect example, it's something called extension chords and dimension chords. When you hear a dimension chord, that could be the chord that they play in a scary movie to make you scared. Dun and all that type of stuff. Ascension chord is what they play in church to make you shout.
Got you.
So it's certain things that make you react. So violin is like touch on your heartstrings or make you cry. So that's why when you hear it, they always like, the tiny violin joke, all that, because it really does work on your emotions.
So with that being said, has there been a time where you performed and you just lost it because you were so lost in the song and you playing that you shed tears or got emotional?
Yeah, of course. It be the funerals. First of all, I mean, I appreciate getting booked, but funerals always be hard for me because even if I didn't know the person, it's hard for me to be around like waves of emotion and not feel nothing. So, but I played at my friend's funeral and that was like hard.
Oh man.
It was like really hard, but I was like in my mind, like just do it to honor him. Just keep going, like,
Yeah.
But I done played a little song and my heart was broken too. So it just depends. It's like you just gotta keep going.
I feel you, and I feel the same way because I play at church as a drummer. That's my only time I'm really playing now. And there's certain songs that I'll be on the drums and
trying to keep it together.
Yeah, but I always love to allow God to use me as well. I may not just be, let's say I may have a certain plan on playing a song, but if the Lord uses me and takes me there, I'm just go with it because that's what the Spirit lead me to do. But like you said, certain events that may take place, so just because you're in church, certain song just hit a different way, and you just you lose it. You know. But the good thing is you don't lose it and you start playing a tune that's not right. You still staying within the tune, or I'm still staying within the beat, but I feel you in regards to the emotion, at the moment and the song itself. So I feel you. My wife wants to know, what's your favorite genre of music to play?
I would have to say probably R&B for sure. I mean, I love R&B. That's what I grew up on, hip hop R&B. So. But I love it all. Jazz, reggae, country, pop. I play a little bit of everything. I've been trying to expand my playlist so I can touch more genres.
Now, the gigs that I have seen you at, where I'll be like, oh, good to see you. Let's have a good time today. You normally bring in your own equipment. I'm surprised you haven't hired a crew yet to be like, hey, I need y'all here.
Man, people don't want to work. I be trying.
Really?
People just don't want to work. And because my schedule is kind of sporadic, some people got other stuff going on. So I'm a one-man show. Like, I'd rather just do my own thing because I can control myself. When I'm trying to, I don't mind working with people. I love to collaborate and work with others, no doubt. But, sometimes you just gotta do your thing.
Yeah, that's how I was in regards to like first starting out, because I was like maybe using someone's this, someone's that, but I got tired of always asking.
Yeah.
So I got to the point now where I have my own stuff.
Yeah.
But because I'm a DJ and I'm big on sound engineering and everything, now I got so much stuff and it's heavy and I'm getting older. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't keep on doing all this by myself, lifting up subs and all this by myself.
Yeah.
So shouts out to my guys, my Smooth Productions fam, Sadal and DJ Steve Jinx. Any event that we're all doing now, we help each other out to make things that much better.
Cool.
But I thought about that because, like I said, I see you and you be lunging around with your equipment. I'm like, hold on, Bill. I got you.
To, though, because another thing, all the DJs don't be nice when you show up and have to play. So I'd rather just have my own stuff, so I don't even have to be in nobody's way of make nobody. I mean, I've had people mess up my sets from playing. This is the behind the scenes, y'all.
Yeah.
I done had people straight mess up my sets or play, like, just be on some weird stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, now you can't stop me.
So it's like you arrive at the venue. And we're like, are you just saying, hey, I'm just trying to set up here? Like, what happens?
Okay, so I can name one instance where I was opening up for an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't make it to sound check. I had already let the promoter know that I had something else going on. I was already booked for. But I have my own setup. Again, I'm still going to always bring my violin amp because that's my acoustic amp that goes with my violin. So all I needed them to do was play my instrumental. So, but I didn't want to sound check. So I got to the venue, like, let's say the show started at 7. I got to the venue at like 5:40 or something to give us time before the doors open. This man straight said he been a DJ for X amount of years and he don't need nobody telling him how to plug it. Because I'm like, hey, if we could plug this in the XLR out the, let him do what he needs to do. Of course, he messed up my set. But then he also messed up the artist that had came in town set, and that artist ended up cursing him out, their management. Like, it was crazy. But it be like, man, come on, why I'm dealing with this? This is a big moment for me. Y'all distracting me with the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't play an instrumental?
That's crazy. And like myself, I love to collaborate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And have fun with people who, yourself or even someone who I met for the first time, because that's how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a competition in regards to, I don't want to see you succeed, or are you going to mess up?
Especially if we both hired to do an event. Right. Like, I'm getting paid to be here just like you. So I ain't trying to bother you or impose nothing on you, but I am hired to be here. So,
and then also it's about keeping things professional too.
Yeah.
And that's what's lacking as well.
Oh, my Lord. We don't even want to.
No, let's go.
We don't even want to.
We here.
Hey, I can only speak for myself. I'm going to continue to represent my business how I'm trying to represent my business. I can't, it's like the stories are endless though.
But it's important that people who, like I said before the show, who's tuned in, who may be seeking a path like what I'm doing or what, you doing, is that people need to be aware of the signs. Of what's to come, because like you said, you may have someone who just having a bad day and they just like, oh yeah, I don't need no one telling me what to do, and then they mess up your thing. So with that being said, one of the biggest things that I've had with this show, with whoever I had on, collaboration versus competition. What does that mean to you, especially here in St. Louis, when they say people don't support each other like they should, like in other cities and states? What's your thoughts on that?
My thought is that the people who are collaborating are the people who believe in connectivity, the people who believe in the power of synergy, or the people who really love thyself so they don't mind sharing a piece to help you come up, or vice versa, or whatever. So to me, who collaborating supposed to be collaborating, and who not, they gonna stay where, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know why St. Louis like that though, because when I went to perform in Atlanta, the love that I got, Southern hospitality is just at a different social love level, period.
Man.
But the love I got there, I was just like, I was kind of like taken aback. Like, she's not, don't get me wrong, St. Louis showed me major love, and I would never downplay it or act like nothing. Like, no doubt, they showed me so much love. But there, I guess it was also my first time performing there too. So the reaction and the response that I got was really, really overwhelming. Like, wow, thank y'all. Like, It gave me a little flood in my heart. Like, okay.
But yeah, you're right about that Southern hospitality. We was in the ATL not so long ago, and it was some fast food spot that we stopped by. And when I say the young man was so generous, I was like,
yeah.
I was like, this is amazing.
For real. It's different. It's different. Yeah. I agree.
And then you get to St. Louis and
get cursed out for your ketchup, bro.
Right.
Like,
I'm sorry. It's missing pickle. No, I'm sorry. I asked for no pickles. You know what? And I think someone recently got shot at a White Castle off Bellefontaine Road. You know, just stuff like that. You know, it just sad. But going back to the entertainment part, yeah, St. Louis still has a lot to work on in regards to support, collaborating. Now, competing, Drew Bethany, who I had on the last episode, he said competition isn't a bad thing.
It's not.
But it's all about how you do it too.
It is.
Because like for me, I love to see other DJs do their thing, because I'm learning something. Like, okay, so I'm gonna add my own little smoothness to it in the future. You know, I ain't like no, you know, whatever, just hating, you know, whatever. But with that being said, let's say you're at the event being normal person, not coming in there, the Soul Violinist, and you hear another violinist play. What is your mindset when you hear other violinists? Or do you have that mindset like, oh, I could do that different? Or he or she dope?
Nah.
You know,
what's your mindset? I love to see live music, period. Yeah. So anytime I'm looking at other people play, I'm videotaping, I'm all in it, like supporting what they do, because everybody has music, and artists have their own perspective or their own way that they play or whatever. So I'm out here, I'm cheering them on like all the time.
So do you feel where you're at right now that there's still so much room to grow as a violinist?
Definitely. It's a wide open, you know, it can go so many different ways. So I'm just trying to structure me a plan that's gonna work for me to actually go in the direction that I want to go in with it, and just keep grinding, keep, you know, staying relevant, because, you know, this is something I built from scratch. Right. So I'm just appreciative that I am booked and busy. You know, I'm so thankful for real, because this how I feed my son. This how I live. So it's a different like focus for me. That's why I be grinding so hard. And people like, you always working. So I'm like, yeah, but I don't work a 9 to 5. So this is my job.
My next question.
I ain't doing both. I mean, I own a business in addition to playing the violin, but I still don't clock in per se.
So tell me and tell us that feeling when you realized that you were at a certain place in your career that you was able to say, well, 9 to 5, I ain't got to focus on you so much. Tell us that feeling that you had.
So honestly, I have never really been a 9 to 5. I have always wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was a kid. My dad was an entrepreneur. He had his own production company, producing music when I was a child, as well as his own TV show. So interviewing artists on like them Channel 3s back in the day, that type of stuff. So I just was always around them. My aunt and uncle in Washington, D.C., they own 10 McDonald's. I used to be going up there every summer, learning from them, being around, you know, entrepreneurs. So it was just something that kind of resonated more with me. I work with like last year, I ended up working at this school called the Leadership Academy, teaching a music program. But I came to them as a vendor and asked them, can I bring my own curriculum and do my own thing? And they let me. So if that's considered working there, but I only work there once a week, every week.
Right.
Every Monday teaching like a music program. So stuff like that I do. But as far as like really clocking in, I just feel like it's I like controlling my time.
Yeah.
You know, and if people put a lot of time into somebody else's dreams and really don't be getting nothing out, they gonna replace you when you die. I ain't no replacements when I die. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's it. That's it. I love it. And then I always say this too, is that we put so much energy into a job that we don't care about us.
That's what I'm saying. So
and
it's
then,
like,
but then we don't put in more effort to our passion.
That I feel like that comes with just getting in tune with yourself. I feel like a lot of times we go to school literally, unless you go to a different type of program, you go to school basically to go to work. They're programming you to say 9 to 5, you eat lunch, you get a lunch break. It's the same as work. So a lot of people, you know, you have to get yourself out of that mentality and just change your mindset, because the way people, it's kids getting it on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? The way that the world has exploded with opportunity, it's enough for everybody to live whatever dream it is you want. But I feel like because we in a microwave time where everything is instant and it seems like a snap of a finger, people don't want to put in the work because they don't understand what it really takes. It look like, you know, just like I be saying about people online, it looks so accessible, like you could just reach out and touch that person, but it's still fake. You know, you still have to do something to curate it, to make it work for yourself.
Yeah, people don't really understand the part, like you said, the journey, the struggle.
It takes some blood, sweat, and tears. It takes some sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And if it didn't take him for you to get there, that's a great story. Everybody's story is different, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like once you put the work in, eventually something will happen, because the seed has to sprout. As long as you watering it, it has to sprout.
So going back to collaborations, I call you one of the busiest persons that I know, people I know. Another person who I feel like y'all gonna be forever linked because of your skill and his skill is, of course, Kelvin Saxman Evans. Talk about the relationship that you both share.
We just played a show this past Saturday in Bloomington, Illinois. What up, bruh? But I mean, he another artist. We kind of started around the same time. Like I had went through a phase where I was shy and I didn't play the violin, but I was just not on that then. But Kelvin was playing the sax. The first Art Soul was kind of like the first time I met him. I hired him to play at the very first one back in 2012, and we've been rocking ever since. Like he always pull up for me when my car got stolen. He helped me buy one of my speakers I needed to get back. He's my bro, you know. He's my music bro.
Yeah,
we look out for each other. We get money. So
yeah, that's my dude as well. I met him through Soul Era. He was with I think the band's called Defend of Soul at the time.
Yeah.
Then he moved on to the All Purpose Band, and you know what he's doing. If y'all don't know, y'all tripping. But the both of y'all, I'm DJing the gig, and I don't know who else gonna be there until I see y'all there. I'll be like, oh, we're gonna have a good time today.
Oh yeah, it's always a reunion. It's always a reunion.
And I hate that we didn't get to do this because I had plans with you years back. Me and an old business partner of mine, we had plans on having a big event out here in Jamestown, that big area.
Yeah,
it's gonna be you and Kelvin. And I mean, when I say we had it, I had everything planned out until things just kind of fell through internal. But I was looking forward to having something humongous that people wasn't gonna be ready for.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had the vendors lined up. It was gonna be like the ish. You know what I'm saying?
Still do it, man. It ain't too late. Just find a different spot.
Yeah. And now that I'm doing more things on my own, so now I can control the narrative more. So
yeah,
I'm definitely gotta keep that in mind between you and me, you and Kelvin, and do something special for the city.
For sure.
I know people have seen y'all plenty of times, but to continue to shock people with what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I look forward to doing more things with you. So, as an artist, I know you've been involved in a lot of things. And one of the cool things is being on TV, as you see here, with like Timmy Zell and Fox 2. I know you've been on KSDK.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just tell the people about how you was able to get in contact with these networks. And when you got on TV, do you be nervous a little bit? Like, here we go. I don't know how they gonna feel, or do you just come in like, let's go, let's get it?
Okay, so anywhere I go, I'm trying to have the attitude, let's go, let's get it. Because once you there, you can't get nervous. Right. It don't be the time to get nervous. Right. Now, sometimes right before I always feel like a little like anxiety, a little something, but I'll be ready to go. As far as the news opportunities, some they've come from different ways. Like I've been on the news quite a few times. I have the emails. Like you have to send out a press release. Make sure you contact them and tell them exactly what it is that you're doing, why it's important or why it's newsworthy. Shouts out to Elizabeth Danielle, my girl Elizabeth Danielle. Shouts out to my girl Mocha Latte. They both have helped me get on the news in the past when I didn't necessarily have that contact for that day or whatever it might be. It's different channels that you can go to do it, but I don't be getting nervous. I just be excited. I be looking at it as an opportunity because the news is a large platform.
It is.
So, a lot of people, a lot of older people and people that I see like in the grocery store or something be like, you look familiar. I seen you on the news before. Like that stuff make me feel so good. I'm like, thank you, God, for letting me, shine my light on the morning show or something, So I'm appreciative of it all.
Yeah, it's been times where I'll be out somewhere at a store and I hear someone just say Smooth, or I'm gonna call you DJ. You did your thing. So, like you said, it is a gratifying feeling to get noticed in a positive way,
for sure,
and you're making a positive impact. So, speaking of that, just talk about for you after you're done doing the event, and people are like, "Thank you," and that was so amazing. Has it been something that stuck out to you that was like, man, I'm so glad that I was able to do this event for this person or do this, perform this song for this person?
All the time. Like we just performed in Bloomington, Illinois at this guy who, Marvin Davis, the comedian, he introduced me to this guy named Kendrick. Kendrick had brought me up to Bloomington, Illinois, probably like 9-10 times. For the past 2 years, they always bring me up there. I done performed at their college, University of KC. Like they want a live musician, so they keep bringing me back. But when he asked me to learn a special song for his mom, and his mom had started turning up when I played the song. So stuff like that, you know, it always make me feel special, or just let me know that I'm doing something to show other people love or honor them in a way. That's but awesome. The other week at summer camp, I had a little 6-year-old girl tell me that her mom and dad both had passed away. And it was like, it just made me feel so like we be tripping off of so many things, man. It's people going through stuff that you wouldn't even believe. I never knew that this little girl was going through this. And she was talking to me just how me and you talking, just regular, like, not with a tear in her eye. Like she had to grow up. And I'm like, man, I feel like St. Louis just got to reach out to the community and be the community that we was. Because growing up, man, it was just different. Like I never expected life to be this way as an adult in a way, because as a kid, St. Louis probably always had crime and stuff, but it wasn't like this.
Right. Yeah. So, and you brought up earlier how Kelvin helped you out after your car got broken in, but when you go out to events now, like how much of an alert do you be, and of course worried, no matter where you go now, especially with you being a woman as well?
Honestly, God be having me, so I don't even try to think. I don't never try to have a negative perspective. I would say I try to have a more prepared perspective, if anything. But I just go and do my work, and then I have somebody walk me to the car. You know, certain things like that, just common sense stuff. Right. But I try not to even put no energy, because then
it's too stressful.
It's too stressful, and you'll attract that to you. You know what I'm saying? In ways like I don't feel like it was my fault that my car got stolen, but I shouldn't have left my equipment in my car. That was a learning experience. But I had performed 4 shows. I'm talking about tired. I had to go get my son from the babysitter. Like it was a series of events that led up to why that happened, you know. But just got to think smart and be prepared.
So the wifey asks, who is someone that you would love to perform for or with?
I would love to perform with. I would say I would love to perform with her, but I would love to perform on Tiny Desk, dog. Like Tiny Desk, that's like one of my dream things.
I agree. I love it.
Me too.
All right, so right now, Versus or Tiny Desk, which one?
Tiny Desk.
I agree.
Tiny Desk. That's the vibes. That's kind of more my vibe.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. This picture here, Ozzie Smith. That's an awesome picture. I've seen him like up close, but haven't actually had the opportunity to like shake his hand or whatever. But you had this opportunity. When was this? And how did he receive you as well?
Well, he always been nice to me. I've met him a few times. That night specifically was at Urban Sprouts. Shouts out to Urban Sprouts. I see y'all. Urban Sprouts is an amazing school here in St. Louis, and they had a fundraiser event, and I opened up for Anthony Hamilton that night.
Oh wow!
And the owner of Urban Sprouts said she had a vision for me to wear this pretty white dress, and they was gonna reflect all these different things off my dress, like projector style. Mm-hmm. Like I was a canvas.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So just having somebody, and she bought my dress, having somebody honor me in that way was like, that was a major night in my life too. But awesome. Ozzie Smith, I interviewed him before. I used to write for 2 magazines too.
Look at you.
I love to write. That's another, just songs and period. But he always been nice to me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I know you've been on a lot of stages. Do you have a favorite stage that you've been on, or 2-part that you've been on, and is there a stage that you want to be on?
Well, we kind of just said that with Tiny Desk, but stages, I want to be everywhere. Madison Square Garden, like I want to go to the Olympics, like it ain't no stage that I can't say a specific one. I just want to continue to expand on the journey. As far as a favorite stage, I would say, like House of Soul, I always feel like home, places like that just always welcome me. But even like the pageant, even like On God, the Arts Hotel, anywhere in Kransburg, I feel like those are just reminders of that I've been grinding in St. Louis. Like when I ride down Grand, I'm from the north side, so when I ride down those streets, I'm just like, this is my city, man. Turn up. Like, keep going,
Right.
But also, get out of here.
Yeah. Expand.
Yes.
So, have you had the opportunity to perform out the country?
I have not. I have not performed internationally yet.
Okay, because I asked Drew, and he said he did travel out of the country. And he said it is true what they say, that they treat you like a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
So, I look forward, no matter what way it is, if it's through this or if it's through drums or if it's through DJing, get out there and get that exposure, doing what you love to a whole different country.
For sure.
I know it's going to be an amazing feeling.
Coming, it's in the works. It's coming soon.
Hey, stay tuned. You heard it. You heard it on Smoooth Conversations, y'all. I love it. So you brought up earlier Art and Soul, and I've had the pleasure to be a part of 2 Art and Soul events. This one was at a Dot Zach.
Yeah.
And you had me on the rooftop, and we did the silent party. It was my first time ever doing
a silent party.
And when I say, and I told my wife this a while back, because we went on a cruise not too long ago, and one of the nights they had like a silent party thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's going on over there? I'm like, this is what I'm talking about, a silent party where you don't hear no music unless you have on the headphones. And for those who may not be aware, just check this out real quick.
passed away.
Wow. So yeah, that's one video.
I'm bringing that back this year, by the way. I'm definitely trying to do the silent party. You know somebody with the equipment?
I was gonna ask you that.
I'm finna buy it, man. I can't find nobody for real.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just go in.
Here's some more.
Hallelujah, sweet remembrance, you don't know. Now that in the puppet pictures, you don't know.
Yeah, so for those who may not know about the silent party, what was so cool about it is that it was me and two other DJs. Shouts out to DJ Chase. She's in Atlanta. She said that you and her real cool.
That's my girl.
I forgot the other guy name.
I think that was Phil. DJ Feel Good.
No, I don't think that was him.
Epic.
Oh no, you're right. Epic.
Yeah,
DJ Epic. That's who it was. But people can have the headphones on. As you saw, I had on the headphones that had the green light. Then you had the red light and you had the blue light. So you can have different vibes throughout the whole evening. So if I'm playing hip hop, whatever, you can put on green. Then if Chase playing some crunk or whatever, put on blue. He's playing some R&B, whatever. Or we'll do our own little thing. But it gave you an opportunity to have different vibes throughout the night.
For sure.
And the best feeling was when you walk up the steps. Let's say I'm just a regular person. I'm like, what everybody dancing to? I don't hear no music.
Funny.
But
man, the silent party is dope. I want to incorporate it into this year. This year will be on October 20th.
Hopefully Smoooth Productions can be a part of that thing.
I'm getting a silent party, bro. We can run that back.
All right, let's make it happen.
I'll let you know.
And I did I think the following year you had the glass factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that one as well. So you've done an amazing thing with Art and Soul. What made you come up with Art and Soul?
Art and Soul came because I was a bartender working at this place called Nubia and this place called the Twisted Olive.
Yeah, and
I wanted to have something where people can walk up and down. It was supposed to be kind of like a taste of the East Loop because that area right there before you get to the Loop is called East Loop. But where we could showcase the spots and get people to come to. Come drink, come eat, come have fun and stuff. So I worked with a few different people, the club owners, of course, and then some other promoters and stuff. And we kept it going. We got the End Spot, Nubia, and Twisted Olive, and you could walk in and out each one.
End Spot, wow.
Yep, I know, hellas ago. Walking in and out each one and enjoy different vibes. So Dazak, same thing. 3 different, I always try to keep the 3 themes. So this year we're going to have the 3 themes at the On God, and you'll be able to go up to the rooftop and enjoy a silent party, go to the middle floor and enjoy karaoke and some interactive activities, and then go to the basement and enjoy the live band and the poetry.
So
it's going to be crazy.
Going back to my wife, because like I said, I told her about silent party, but she never actually been, to one or been involved in one prior to the cruise.
Yeah.
But I want to actually do a silent party here at my house. So here, so I'll be having epic house parties here.
Okay.
And one of the parties I had, Kelvin did this thing. So I want to bring you on too. Okay. Eventually, and so we can have a good time with it.
Let me know.
We had the little fire going outside, and when I say be an old school house party vibe, like everyone is friendly, we have a good time, and just do our thing. So, but I do want to incorporate a silent party here in the TSC.
Yeah.
So we got to make that happen. And if you know who I should get at, or find out about just getting our own headphones for silent party, let me know. Amazon.
What's up? Let's go have.
All right. Bet. Here we go. There it is, right there. I love it. Collaboration.
Instead of competition.
Collaboration. Let's go.
Let's get it.
So, not only can you spit, Not only can you do your thing on the violin, but you brought up another business, and my wife may not know about this. No, she definitely don't know about this, but you did something very special for us back in 2021.
Yeah.
All right. So I know how much this means to you, babe. And happy birthday. I know you've always wanted to do.
Thank you.
I know you've always wanted to do a picnic style.
Yes.
And be romantic. So
that's my requested date. Yes, thank you.
So here you go.
Gorgeous.
The one and only legendary national recording artist, Darris here.
Thank you for the intros, man. You went with this intro.
Cute.
Go ahead, stand right there for a second.
Okay.
Come on over.
Right.
I think she like it, y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to Bubble Lux.
Yeah, you gotta take them off.
Right.
Yep.
Take them on off. But so your food is back there. I'm gonna go grab your desserts. We have some games for you in here. We got Giant Uno and a game called Lyrically Correct, a music trivia game. It's real cute. And some love books if y'all want to read a love poem to each other, something sexy.
Hey, I'm down.
And your bottled waters are also in there. And then you guys can check out your gift bags because they got some little stuff y'all can do right now.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be right back with y'all dessert.
And the Bluetooth's already set up. I just go ahead and go to it. Yeah. So, are you still doing that now?
I am. It's called Bliss Luxury Events.
Okay.
I relaunched the company. I'm actually about to do something with my Rena with it where we do date night / photo shoot. So you'll get to eat and come enjoy your night, but then you'll also get some photographs in front of a water fountain in front of the bubble and stuff. So yeah.
So
you have to be,
Yeah. So it was amazing. It was probably the best date we've ever had.
Oh, thank you. See, I need that in go. I need that. I need you to sign that. And, yeah, with the dash by your name. Quote.
Yeah. Because she's always said that she wanted a picnic somewhere. And then I realized, because this is for her birthday. And we just almost look at her.
Ah, yes, honey. Thank you.
Yeah. So look at that beard I had. But yeah, great experience. You laid everything out, and we didn't have to worry about the bugs. It was nice and cool inside, even though it was hot outside the bubble. But inside, the food, I don't know, I can't recall who you had as the chef, but because
food was fire.
Man, she was in love with the food. I mean, we both were, but she definitely, because it was all about her. So she definitely enjoyed it. Everything was laid out. It was just a great time. We was out there.
And that's collaboration because I got a chef, I got a massage therapist, I got
fried lobster.
Yep, I think that was Pretty Plates with the fried lobster tail. Shouts out Pretty Plates.
But yeah, everything was memorable. It was like, and I knew that it meant a lot to her because she wanted to have something like that. Yeah. So it was dope how everything, everything happened the way it was. Yeah. So it was dope, and just seeing you, doing your thing, always on the grind. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep it moving. But I still be doing them all. But everything have its time.
Yeah. So you said once again, it's called Bliss
Luxury Events.
Okay, Bliss Luxury Events. So make sure y'all get that bill. Make y'all evening be a life changer.
Date nights, yes.
But you asked earlier, because I'm not sure if they heard us or not on the while you was talking. about the card game. Lyrically correct.
Lyrically correct. Yeah, I like that game.
Yeah, we played that. We did the big Uno cards.
Giant Uno.
Yeah, it was a matter of fact. Where do you get those giant Uno cards from?
Walmart.
Really? Okay, because she was asking me about that. I said I gotta find out.
Yeah, I think I get those out of Walmart.
Wifey?
Walmart or Target.
There you go. So now you know. Now you know. Let's talk about this now, because we talked about your career, but you said it earlier, you do this for
my baby. Now that's a cute picture.
So talk about you having to navigate your career, your professional life while being a mother.
It's been very interesting. I could not do it without my village. My mom, my dad, my best friend, and my goddaughter, or like the main people that watch my son when I'm out here doing a million shows.
That's dope.
I appreciate them so much. I really couldn't do it without them, because I don't trust a lot of people with my son, just because people be crazy, man. So I don't be knowing. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So it's been amazing though. My son is my biggest supporter. My son very much so believes in me. He be like, "Mama, we gonna go around the world. We gonna he's my number one fan, and I truly appreciate him, man. I'm doing it for him.
That's awesome.
For the legacy. That's my boy.
Showing out with them photos.
Yeah, he got it natural. Like this boy if y'all can only hear him talk, like he be straight clowning, but he's very intelligent. Like I said, he know how to read. I had got this app for him called Duolingo ABC, and it helped him start learning how to read pretty early. So now he's like a fluent reader. Like he knows how to read big words. He knows how to enunciate, sound it out. Like he cold. So I'm really proud of him.
That's awesome. So Wifey says, "Okay, Swaggy."
Okay, you heard me. Little baby sauce.
Yeah. Okay. Loving it. What would be your advice to entrepreneurs or performers who may be single parents? What's your advice to them as they begin their careers, or they want to stay in their career, but they know it could be hard being a single parent?
Being a single parent is hard, period. So I feel like if you got a dream with it, go for it. Like your child, God will work it out. Like I said, faith without works is dead. You just got to do the work. It's going to be hard if you was working a 9-to-5 and had a child. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, it's going to be a couple roadblocks, but you just got to keep going, and don't let, what happens to you determine how you should respond to it. It's always how you respond to it. It's never what's happening.
And I take it that you've been fortunate that you haven't had to cancel a gig or leave doing the gig because something's going on with your son, right?
I mean, it's rare, but it's happened. I've been late to gigs because my babysitter canceled, or different things, like stuff that be out of your control, that it's not a normal thing, or like every time or nothing, but sometimes things do happen.
And when that did happen, let's say the client who booked you, what was their response? Were they understanding? Did they give you a hard time?
I be very transparent with my clients. If I'm ever going to do something and something that I told you or promised you I'm unable to do it, I'm gonna let you know. If I'm a few minutes late, you gonna know as soon as I know. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a part of business. Like we're still humans. Like we're not perfect. Everything can't be perfect every time. But if I can strive for perfection, or if I could try to do my very best and hold myself to a standard, I'm gonna always do that.
So I know you brought up earlier how you have a musical family. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you got to that level that you're at now. Talk about your parents and the moment they realized, we got something special here.
My mom is like another number one supporter, fan. My mama always believed in me. She, even when nobody else, because being an artist is a hard thing. Like everybody doesn't understand it. Like I said, a lot of people are living their life a certain way. So when you're going against the grain or doing something else that is not the norm, people are going to judge you or say whatever, So I just feel like I appreciate my mom so much, her support. She's always been a musician too. So I feel like her perspective on it is kind of different because she still plays as well. She plays at the same church, Christ Pilgrim West on Kings Highway with the blue steps. Right next to the old White Castle, across the street from the Sirius building, Urban League. So she's an artist too, so she gets it.
That's what's up. So I asked Drew this question because he's dealt with a lot of women in the industry, and I want to definitely ask you this because you are a woman and you do your thing, but there's someone that my wife and I know. She is a singer and she lives in Atlanta now. And she says that it's hard for her to get gigs with other bands, especially more so male bands, because she may not put out. She may not give in.
Okay.
And she says that it's hard for her in Atlanta to get gigs or be on bands without having to do something. Now here, I know I've seen acts do their thing. From what I've been told, some women have gone through some rough stuff or been offered this, that. What is your take in regards to being a woman and being a part of this music scene?
I would say just hold yourself to a standard. I mean, I feel like if we wasn't in music and we was in regular, business or whatever, like people always try to women, man. We always got to work this is just my opinion, just a little bit harder just because most of the fields are male dominated. You know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with a certain level of something, whatever it is. It could be sexism. It could be, somebody trying to be extra with you. It could be, it could be several different things, but just hold yourself to a standard and just know that nobody can block you from nothing. Like if it's for you, it's for you. Now it might be different. And this lady situation you talking about, who might need to just go start her own band. If you feeling blocked, like you got to do something that you don't want to do or that's against your morals and standards, then you got to go create it yourself. And if you build it, they will come. So I don't know. I haven't had I've had some crazy experiences, but I'm in St. Louis too, so I can't discount that either. We're in a city that's, that turns up just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. What would be your advice to those who want to start their own career in regards to being a violinist or being a musician or being an artist in general?
Just go for it. Practice makes perfect. Grind it out and create your lane. Like I said, it's people get money selling foot pictures, man. Let's get it, man. Seriously. What are we doing?
Selling, you ain't lying. Selling feet pictures or what? Yeah.
I'm just saying, whatever you want to do, go for it. Somebody will buy it. They're buying foot pictures.
It's true. So before we end, I know you said that you got a few things brewing, overseas possibilities, but what is next for the Soul Violinist?
So my next major things that I'm doing is working on recording an EP. Doing a City Winery bus trip September 1st. Make sure y'all get y'all bus tickets. Doing City Winery St. Louis September 29th as a brunch with DJ Cuddy and my girl Rhoda G. It's gonna be crazy. And just continuing to grow and work. Art & Soul, October 20th, we lit. We gonna keep it going.
Love it. And did you have any special thanks to anyone who's watching right now?
Thank you to my city, St. Louis. Thank you to my mom, my son, my family. Shouts out to my haters. Thank you as well. Hey. And thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Pleasure.
Once again, thanks for taking time out. Like I said, I know you're a busybody, but it's all about being booked and busy, because if you're not, you ain't doing your job right.
Yeah,
so
man,
thank you so much for being part of the show. And for those watching, thanks for tuning in to Smoooth Conversations, where the conversations are always smooth. Make sure y'all go ahead and go on YouTube, like, subscribe, click the bell, no pun intended, and share this wonderful page on YouTube to everyone you know, because you never know, someone you may know may be on there in the future. So stay tuned. But this is your boy Smooth. Shouts out to the wifey for allowing me to do this as well, because it ain't possible without her.
Hi,
So
girl.
love you, wifey. And to all those watching, stay tuned for the very next episode of Smooth Conversations. Y'all have a great rest of your week. We out this thing.